Hi guys and welcome to React Masterclass. If you want to create React applications like pros do, like people in big corporations, not just writing code for the sake of writing code, if you want to master React or if you never tried React but want to learn it, then you're in the right place. We will structure the app we are going to build as if it's a corporate project, with all the tools, practices, and features for building a serious user interface. This course will tackle React and explain it to you in simple ways, but I'm not going to give you everything in a nutshell. No, we are going to go deep into every aspect of React, so after you finish this course, you will have such a good understanding of how to build React applications that you can apply for a job or an internship. Although I would say that an internship will not give you more information compared to what this masterclass has to offer. Also, we will build a relatively small personal website, so after you finish you will have a personal website that you can put it out there and people can visit. I made this course as complete as I could, but not to overload it with repetitive information, but also to give you everything you need to know in order to build with React like professionals do. Now, I have to admit, there are many teachers on the internet that explain the workings of React pretty well, and that have well-structured courses, but most of them lack critical information that you need. I say that because I know the problems I faced when I started. I had so many questions about how things worked and how to do this or that, and each course I took taught me the same thing or different thing in a completely different fashion. So I was confused. So this is the course I wanted to have when I started. I will go through everything from basic to advanced. This course is for everyone. If you are experienced at React, you will learn new things for sure. If you are new to React, then you have a lot to learn. And here you have everything you need to know, from the fundamentals to the inner workings to how to make a production frontend that has everything. And just to give you an overview, we will do a lot of things. We will upload files, we will create the admin side of a website so you can edit the content the website shows. We will do user authentication and login. You will understand a CSS framework like SCSS and CSS methodologies like BEM. You will learn what is atomic pattern and why to organize your application based on this methodology. We are going to get our tweets from our Twitter profiles. We will work with an API that I built so we can practice working with a backend and a database to get data from it. We will also discuss about package managers like npm and yarn. We will use React context for global state management that is an alternative to Redux. I will teach you how to use Git to work with multiple people at the same project. We will configure our project for the best development experience, and on top of that, I will explain how things work in a theoretical manner and with code, so that you understand it in full. So you see, before going further, you must understand that this is a very broad and in-depth course, so you can even take it as a challenge, and before starting, I should warn you that if you are new to React, it's going to be a lot to digest. But believe me, it's worth it. And I need your full commitment. Oh, and by the way, at the end of the course I will tell you how is it to work in a company as a React engineer. Quick note, this masterclass assumes that you already know JavaScript at a basic level. The ideal is if you have built websites with HTML, CSS and JavaScript before. Okay, now let me show you briefly the roadmap ahead. You can look at them like chapters. A chapter may or may not have more than one lesson. So first and foremost, we are going to understand React. How does it work so you will have a good foundation before going further. Then we will create the environment setup. By that I mean the code editor. I will explain to you everything you need to know about it, and we will also install all the fundamentals libraries that you need to have in your application. the same libraries that most of companies use in developing React applications, like Eslint, Husky, and Prettier. Then we will create the main project structure with atomic design pattern, and we will create the basic SCSS files that we will need in order to develop our app further, and we will discuss about Typescript, because this app will not be built with JavaScript but with Typescript. We will create a router for our app so that each page has a route in the browser. We will create the layout base with the navigation to go from one page to another. Then I'm going to explain to you how the web works, the websites, frontend and backends. We will discuss about APIs and requests. We will create the first page of the website, the About Me page. Then we will create the second page, which is the blog page. This page will also have an admin view, so the admin can edit, delete or create posts. After this, we will create the contact page, which will collect data from a form and send it to a backend. After all the pages are done, we will add to them error catching in case the backend gives errors, and we will also use loading bars to show when the content hasn't arrived from the backend. Next, we will create a user authentication and verification with Axios, cookies and React context. We will go over creating two languages for our interface so you can switch between them, and after we have done it all, we will build our application and we will wrap everything up. And lastly, I will tell you how is it to work in a company as a React engineer so you can have a reference point. So without any further ado, get ready guys, because it's going to be quite a journey. And for those of you who are up for the challenge, I will see you in the first lesson. Good luck guys!